Hello and welcome to a new video. I recently hit 1,000 subscribers on my channel, which has honestly blown me away. I can't believe so many people are interested in my work, and whether that's watching these sketchbook paintings, sticking around for sketchbook tours, or just tuning in to see some product reviews, that means a lot to me. I had started this channel just to get some of my art out there. I have an Instagram, but it feels so tedious to post on there now. But with longer format videos like this, I could walk through my process and just show my work for fun. I really did not expect this though. 1,000 people may not seem like a lot in the grand scheme of things, but from a small, and I guess I'm a small YouTuber now, from a small YouTuber's perspective, that's just massive. I imagine it as a gallery where I'm showing my work and 1,000 people are in that gallery just observing what I do and even having conversations about it too. It means a lot when you guys comment on my videos and ask me about my process or what I think about the products I'm using, if I'm still using ones that you've seen in previous videos. That just means a lot, and even if I don't respond very quickly, just know that I'm still reading your comments. I just don't have time at that moment to respond. So it still means a lot. I really enjoy reading your comments, and yeah, that's it. That's just insane for me to think about, and I really can't thank you all enough. I have a lot of goals for this channel and for my art this year, so I'm hoping that it all goes well and we'll see where things go from here. I thought for this video it would be a good idea to go over a little bit about me, but before that I wanted to just give a quick overview on what this painting and spread is. So this spread is based off of my trip to Kyoto. I'm painting something that I saw at the Kyoto Imperial Palace. I actually got to meet a watercolor painter there. He didn't speak any English, so I had to have my husband help me translate because I wanted to know about his process and the types of paints he was using. And yeah, he was really nice and let me see some of his other work. And I honestly just love meeting other artists when I'm traveling. It's just super cool to see other people out there just doing plein air paintings. And then below that, I'm painting some of the lily pads I saw at the Kyoto Botanical Gardens. I'm not the greatest at painting lily pads, but I think these ones turned out alright. So as I said before, I'll go over a little bit about my art journey. So I've been making art my whole life, but I hated being told what to do as a kid. So I was mostly self-taught and not in a good way. My art as a kid was really, it was kids' art, but looking back now, it was just really horrible and cringy. But I mean, that's how you first start out, and everything's just gonna look bad when you look back at it and when you're an adult. But I honestly didn't take art seriously until I went to college, and there I spent all of my free time doing some form of art, whether that was painting, sculpture, drawing. I spent everything doing art. It was mostly oil painting though. I literally did not have a life outside of the art studios. I think I was just so excited to digest everything I could, into my little sponge brain, and I just wanted to learn as much as possible, and I didn't get back into my room until like 11 or 12 at night. I think the biggest reason why I did that though was I didn't have a good grasp on the fundamentals. So I was kind of playing catch up compared to the other people in my art classes. Like a lot of people seemed a lot more advanced than me. So I was trying to work a lot harder to get to where they were at. And like I still can't do perspective or color matching, but it's better than what I could do before. So in college, I had originally wanted to do digital art or animation, but my school didn't really have anything for that. So I instead went with painting and sculpture as my concentrations. I had previously only worked with like really crappy acrylics and watercolors before this, and my college only had oil painting courses, so that was a very huge step for me. I remember the first week of my oil painting class, my professor had us do a black and white study of a still life of like a cone, a cube, and a sphere. And I think we had to get it started on that weekend, and hardly any of us had ever used oils before, so we didn't know how they worked. Like, I didn't know how it dried. I knew oil painting took a lot longer to dry, but I didn't know like the duration. I didn't know how to clean my brushes. I didn't know how to fix mistakes. I didn't know how safe the stuff was. So it was really stressful for the first week, but I'm honestly glad that I stuck with it. I went through 3 semesters of oil painting, and then I had like a self-study semester for my, I think, final semester of like senior year. And it was near that third and final like semester courses, I guess. I started to notice that my oil painting style was similar to Impressionism. At the time, my biggest inspiration was Michael Chamberlain's paintings. He's a plein air artist that I think he does like daily YouTube videos now, and I would just spend hours watching his painting process. Initially, my oil paintings were focused on like animal skulls and bones since I have an archaeology background too. But once I started going to Japan, a lot more of my paintings started to be more about the culture there because I had so many reference photos and I just wanted to capture my experiences there. When I graduated college, I didn't have access to that big studio space, and so it became very, very hard to oil paint. I still really enjoyed it, and I still do now, but at the time I was living in a tiny apartment where the windows didn't open, so the paint fumes would get really bad. And at that point, I turned to the Himi Jelly Cup gouache because that's what everyone was going crazy about, and that's what started my love for gouache. I don't use the Jelly Cup gouache as much as I did before. I mostly use Turner acrylic gouache, which is what I used in this painting, or my Holbein artist gouache. Those are my go-tos right now. I love working with them. I don't have to worry about paint fumes. I don't have to worry about migraines. And it's just very easy to just pull them out, start a sketchbook spread, and not have to worry about cleanup. And then I think it was around the same time last year is when I started a YouTube channel. And again, it was just to show people who are interested in my art and what I do and the types of art supplies I prefer to work with. And I have just finished up this spread. Here is how the entire thing looks like. It's a lot of green, but I like it. That's kind of how my process has been. That's a very quick rundown. I have a lot more to say about how I got to this point. So in the future, I may make a video going over my older paintings and how I got here. But again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you all for the 1,000 subscribers. Again, it really means a lot to me. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions. and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!